Hey guys, it's KJ, and this is the final. I don't know what I was doing there. This is the final, yes, the sixth and final episode of my anime journey. Any other animes after this I may talk about, but they will not be considered to be a part of my anime journey, mainly because I didn't start watching them when I got into anime. These are the first six animes that I really got into, really started watching, either caught up to or am catching up to, so yeah, let's get started. So I'm about to show you what this anime is, and it's a really good anime. I recommend you get into it now because it's already like halfway done. So yeah, let's show you the picture right now. Alright, so if you don't know what that is, it's an anime called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and so far there have been 4 parts that have been adapted into anime, and there's still 4 more to go. They're probably going to do part 5 later on this year. And yeah, so let me just get on how I got introduced. So, okay, let me just get a bit more comfortable. I know you're probably only going to see my head. That may seem a little weird. Pause. But, alright. So, throughout the month of November 2016, a friend of mine used to always talk to me during school about different anime she watched or is currently watching. And one anime she told me about was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I didn't know what it was at that time. I always questioned, what is it? She told me, and she's pretty much caught up so far. She knows, she hasn't read the manga for part 5 through part 8, but she knows, she gets a good idea, she has a good idea of what happens pretty much. So I do too, but I didn't really. But let's get back to what happened before I got into it. So, like I said before, I didn't know about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure at the time, but the way she was describing it, it was just like, it was really cool. And I was kind of like, yeah, maybe it is time for me to get into another anime. Detective Conan, I'm caught up. One Piece, I'm caught up. Hajime no Ippo, I've already caught up to, and I'm waiting for the 4th season, if they ever make one. What's it called? LBX. Not really. I mean, I'm probably gonna eventually watch that soon. And yeah, nothing else. Beyblade, no, I don't really think so. No, I watched Beyblade not around the same time I watched JoJo, so that's a totally separate. But alright. So yeah, it was pretty cool when she was describing it to me, all this stuff like Hamon and Rip and not Ripple's Hamon, but stands and characters and everything about it was just amazing. So although I was very busy in November 2016, just Thanksgiving and family and just a lot of stuff was hitting me, and I had to do all of it. It was just really hectic. And I didn't start watching JBA. That's what I'm gonna start calling it from this point on. JBA is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I didn't start watching JBA until December. But for all you guys that are maybe just getting into JoJo or don't know about JoJo, or maybe that gray area in the middle, pretty much what happens is that so far there have been 4 parts, as I said before, that have been adapted into an anime. Part 1 is about 9 episodes. Part 2 is probably in the 20s. Part 3 is probably close to 50, and Part 4 is close to 40. So all those parts you could probably individually watch in about 1 to 3 days max. So I watched Part 1 in 1 day because it was only 9 episodes. Very quick, right? And it was a very awesome intro into the series. Very just amazing. Just so amazing. For parts 2 and 3, what I did was I kind of took my time because they were a little bit longer. Part 2 was around 20, mid-20s. So what I did was I watched about 3 episodes of Part 2 one day. So let's just say I watched 3 episodes of Part 2 on Monday. On Tuesday, I would probably finish Part 2. And then the same goes for Part 3. But Part 3 was into 2 arcs. Both arcs at around episodes in the mid-20s, so there were almost 50 episodes, right? So I did the same thing. For the first arc, the first day I watched about 3 episodes. The second day I finished. The next day 3 episodes. The next day after that I finished. And then part 4, I literally just binge watched it for like 18 hours. There was only like 39 episodes in the series, so what I did was from like around 9 p.m. to 8 a.m. I watched like almost like 20 episodes, pretty much 20 episodes, and then I went to sleep, and then from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. I finished it. So it was around 18 hours, a little bit less than that. So yeah. But it wasn't straight, you know. It was also has to take into account breaks and everything. I probably could have watched it faster if I was on my computer. If I was on the computer, but I wasn't. I was on my phone. I don't really have any constructive criticisms for the show. This is like one of the animes that I'm into that is really, really good. You know, I'm not really gonna rush making. I'm not really gonna say, oh, make part 5, make part 5, make part 5, because they already have part 5 through part 8 in manga. The part 8 is still ongoing, but part 5 through part 7 are completed and are just waiting to be adapted into anime. And you have to remember that, well, you didn't know this, but maybe you did, maybe you didn't, but they just finished part 4 like 2 days before Christmas last year. December 23rd, 2016 was the last episode of part 4. So they're probably not going to start part 5 until like either probably like maybe February or March, maybe even April 2017. Maybe they're not even that. Maybe they may wait till like the middle of 2017 or maybe the late 2017 toward the end, you know, so they can start off 2018 with like really getting into part 5. But I guess we'll wait and see. Honestly, I'll wait because this is one of the only animes where I'm currently really watching it and I'm already caught up. So there's nothing else besides, there's no other animes that I'm really like, you know, that I have to watch so many episodes for, except if I get into a new one. Like recently I got into Attack on Titan and I finished it in like 3 days because of a feature that I will explain to you guys in a little bit. But the only thing I wish for JBA is that I wish it could be marketed a little bit better, because I feel like it's such a great anime that a lot of people either hate it because of reasons unknown. Maybe they don't know about it and they're just one of those people that's like, oh, I hate it, you know, like automatically. Because I'm one of those people too sometimes. Like I may not know about a show and just automatically say I hate it when someone talks about it with me. For example, I remember when one time in school, my friend was like, oh, I love the Carbonaro Effect. And I was like, oh, I hate that show. And then I actually watched it, and it was actually really good. So let's not try to judge a book by its cover or just immediately jump to conclusions because one of your friends says they like something. They may also hate it because maybe they saw one episode and they just can't get past something. Like I had a friend that hated the noses, but once he got into the show, it was actually, you know, he pretty much liked it. Yeah, so more people can get into it. If it was marketed better in more of like the non-Japanese countries, kind of like America, Europe, places like that, a lot more people would probably get into JoJo. Like have some commercials on TV, you know, more commercials on computer, more ads, all that stuff. It would help a lot of more people get into JoJo, help some manga be sold, more manga be sold in the US. It would just help a lot of things, right? It's a very cool anime. It's one of the only animes that I actually like listening to the music. You know, the only other ones are like Detective Conan. A lot of the OSTs in that anime are amazing. Pretty much half the OSTs that are used in an episode are actually really good to listen to. Probably even more than half. One Piece, there are some really good ones, especially during the fight scenes. Hajime no Ippo, amazing. The only ones that I don't like for Hajime no Ippo are like kind of like the peaceful ones. The ones that I really like are during the boxing matches. Those are the best. LBX, I don't really listen to LBX music. I don't really know anything about LBX music because I haven't watched the show in like so long. I may get back into it. But JoJo is like, it's just so cool. You have to check it out. But like I said before, I like most people who are already caught up and finished part 4, are waiting for part 5 voice crack, are waiting for part 5 to be animated, you know, we're just all, yeah. But I'm about to show you guys a very cool feature if you didn't know about this. Well, because of JoJo, I started speeding the playback, which like some anime streaming sites or even YouTube will allow you to increase or decrease the playback of something that you watch to make it go by faster or slower. And a lot of you may be like,
Oi KJ, how do you think we like binge watch animes in like a day or a week or a month? What are you doing? Like,
Okay, I didn't know that, alright? But because of JoJo, like I said before, I started speeding up the playback of most anime that I watch, or animes, whatever you want to call it, by 2x. The reason is because 1x is normal. That's how you watch it on a phone. 2x is like what I like to do. 4x and 8x are really annoying because it'll constantly buffer. And 8x you can't even hear the people's voices, so you won't really even know what's going on unless you you can read very fast like I can. Like I could do 8x, I could do 4x. It's just I'm like, I just want to keep it reasonable so I actually know what's going on. 4x I've done before for JoJo Part 3. And I managed it for a couple episodes, but after that I was like, screw it, I'm only doing 2x. I can't keep doing 4x. But pretty much for 2x, if you exclude the intro and outro music, the episode's about 20 minutes long, give or take, right? So if you use 2x, the episode will only take 10 minutes instead of 20. If you use 4x, you divide the episode by that number, so it'll only take 5 minutes, you know. And if you do 8x, the episode will probably take 2 minutes and some seconds. You'll have some leeway, but 8x is like you're gonna literally be buffering almost all the time. So it's like high risk, high reward. You get to speed up through an anime, but it's not gonna take you a very short time. You're probably gonna wind up taking the same time if you try to watch 4x. So, but I'm about to show you it. I may show you it. The only reason why I'm kind of having doubts about showing you guys this playback trick is because I feel like if I go on an anime streaming site and just try to watch a random anime, they're gonna be like, oh, you showed like 5 minutes of a show. We're gonna copyright you and we're gonna just take your whole video off the internet because we feel that we can like do that to everybody and be like, oh, sorry, because of you promoting our show, because of you saying because of you showing people a trick to help people watch our show even more, we're going to screw you and screw all the people that watch your video by taking all of it and blocking it from the entire world. Thanks. Thanks. That happened to my Detective Conan video, and I had to tell them, look, I love your show. Detective Conan sub is amazing. I'm talking about the English dub version that Funimation and all these other people screwed up, you know, but I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the English. The Japanese is amazing. If you watch the Japanese, you know. I mean, unless you hate it, but alright. I mean, I don't know. I may show you guys. I may. But if I don't, last words here. Thanks for watching. Any other anime vids after this will probably be just potential thoughts, predictions, or mini theories. And other than that, yeah. Well, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this little 6-part anime journey that I wanted to put together. And yeah. And also, if you guys noticed, a lot of my YouTube videos have been getting some pretty good thumbnails. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they're not that bad, you know, they're not too shabby. But pretty much what I want to say is, if you guys want to make some really awesome thumbnails, just go to Canva, that's canva.com. You can make some amazing thumbnails for your videos. It allows you to save all your templates. You can make anywhere from YouTube channel art to thumbnails to banners to social media art, a lot of stuff. Just give it a try. Check it out. If you have a YouTube channel, it could really help you out. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Alright, so guys, I'm gonna show you really quick. This is Attack on Titan, and this is like episode 18. So what you want to do is, you see where it says, let me just move the mouse. So this is the time of the video. This is like a download link, and if you go to GoGo Anime, which is where you can watch a lot of cool animes, you'll see that there's 4 playback speeds: 1x, 2x, 4x, and 8x. So this is right now on 1x. So you can see now it's on 2x, so check it out. So yeah, I'm not gonna really try to play any more of the vid, and I don't know why this site has all this weird stuff on there, but anyway, so yeah, thanks for watching. I really don't want to get copyrighted, so I'm gonna see you guys later. Thanks for checking out this awesome trick. Hope you guys can apply it to any of your animes that you are watching so you can watch them faster.
See you guys later. For real this time.